Oh, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And first of all, I just want to say thank you very much to Technology Review for this prestigious award and for the great opportunity that it is to us. Really, I feel like I'm accepting it on behalf of all the patients who have made all their data available and contributed so much to us over the years, and I hope to continue to see that in the future. To our incredible team of very talented people, we have 45 people about 3 blocks up the road in Cambridge, and it is their hard work and their blood, sweat, and tears that have made this possible, as well as our founders, Ben and Jamie Hayward and Jeff Cole, for putting their faith in me, and of course my wife for making this all possible by keeping me sane. So just to start off with, if you're not already familiar with the concept of patients like me, the basic idea is that a person diagnosed with a serious, life-changing illness can come to a website and share their health data. They can upload clinically valid, self-report, patient-reported outcomes, find other patients like them in a totally open platform, and learn from that. Today I want to show you very briefly a single patient. This is a public patient. He's part of the 12 or 13% of patients who's opted to put their data out there indexable by search engines. His name's Trice, and we can see just by reading down we have a huge amount of information about him. Here's a person diagnosed with epilepsy. He's male, he's 41, he's in New York City, and he has a brief section of qualitative information about him and how he got to this place. And then underneath it is the beginning of his chart, his profile. And every day, if he wants to, he can see and chart how he's doing through an instant me tool to say if he's very good, neutral, bad, or very bad. He can also do a quality of life tool, and we find this is a great general measure that people with any condition can do. We can see we have a specific seizure tool, which talks about the different types of seizures we have. And this is a visualization technique which allows us to incredibly succinctly compress the amount of information about the previous few months. Every dot here is a week. A green dot is a week without this type of seizure, and that's the goal that Trice is aiming for, is to be seizure-free. The larger the circle, the more seizures he has. The darker the color of circle, the more severe those seizures are. So when he comes to the doctor's office, rather than having to try and give him the gestalt of the past 3 months in a couple of sentences or 5 inches of paper diaries, the patient can immediately transmit this information to their doctor very concisely. We can also see Gantt charted underneath here the treatments that he's taking, whether they're pharmaceutical or supplements or exercise, that kind of thing. We can also see he's taking other things for comorbidities like osteoporosis. And we can see symptoms that he's experiencing. So these are rated color-coded on none, mild, moderate, and severe, both general symptoms, epilepsy-specific symptoms, and additional symptoms that he has, as well as his weight. Now, for my money, sort of inch for inch, pixel for pixel, this is one of the most compressed visualizations of medical history that you can possibly have. But what is a little bit smarter than that is not just that it is a tool that allows you to track. There are a lot of tools that allow you to do that, and people have been using Excel to do that individually for a long time. What we do is we make sure that the data that they enter, that the patients enter, is done in a systematic fashion. Drugs are coded up against Multum database, symptoms are coded up against ICF, conditions are coded up against ICD. And what that means is that you can take the data that they enter and aggregate it up. So rather than just being an individual tracking tool or open text boxes, we can now say, show me everybody on clonazepam, show me all the side effects that they've had, show me all the perceived efficacy, show me, am I taking a normal dose or not? And the types of benefits that people get from that can be incredible. They now no longer feel like they're alone, they feel like they can learn from other patients like them, and they can get benefits that grow the more friends that they have in the system. It also allows us to try and compare how different types of clinicians are doing, and I think this is a really interesting new potential area. But our key is to be at the central point of many of these different aspects of healthcare, and that's what I'm very excited about for the future. Thank you.